What is going on, guys? It is VQ Colin here, back for another video, and this is probably an update to the manual swap, probably an update video from where I've been for the past couple months. But basically posting this on Unveiled because a lot of you guys have a lot of questions about how my swap went, and actually went pretty well. And I know in the video we did not describe everything. But if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. But yeah, let's just get started to an update video. Well, first things first, I did move back down to San Jose. And then everything's everywhere right now because the boys just got their new desk in. But yeah, everyone from Unveiled is coming later to the new crib. So I know everyone's been asking for an update video for the Z, and I do have everything you guys need to hear here. So basically, here's your update video with the Z. Everything's running strong. I don't drive it as often, but I do have a trickle charger on it right now. You know, my ARK exhaust, the motor dyne. I got the Morimoto still on, still running strong. It's been a year, but yeah, let's hop inside. I know we left off on a tangent and a cliffhanger on the manual swap video, but basically what we did the 3 harnesses of the car: the main, the body, the engine, and trans. And this is a rev match model, and it is a fully working rev match. And the only way you can get it to be a fully rev match car is time, money, and consistency, because this took over a month to do because we had some complex issues, but we resolved it pretty easily. I had the shop go over my work one more time to make sure everything is done properly, and we want to make sure this is safe. And yes, I did track this car I tracked this car last March at Thunderhill, so it's still going well. I'm on stage 2 clutch from Z-Speed, and basically what you will need to do is, there's 2 options for the ECU. You can either buy a new body control and ECU that is linked to another car, and then you'll have to rewrite your VIN, which is what I did. Or you go to a tuner, have them reflash your ECU to a manual ECU, because they have the file, which is probably, you are looking at the same price either way you go. But only downside is this Z does only have 1 functioning key, but I will have to take it back to the dealer to make sure everything is right. But yeah, let's just show you everything. So starting off with the car, as you see, everything works. See, neutral is being detected, clutch is being detected, and then that engine light, don't worry about it. And then a common Z problem, the airbag. So a common Z problem is the airbag light. You heard the fuel pumps prime, it will start for sure. One thing I did do is upgrade to a Mishimoto shift knob, because the Billet Works one was pretty heavy. But yeah, if I run through the gears, you guys can watch it. Reverse. And then the most controversial question: does my rev match work? Indeed, it does work, as you can see right there. So one question I do get asked a lot is, was the swap worth it? And in my opinion, if you really like your car and you're really going to keep it for pretty much your whole life, or if you want to sell it in the next 20 years, whenever you want to sell it, it's all up to you. To me, it was worth it, and I do love the 370 and how it handles. And you know, there's a lot of plans for this car, but I am in school currently, so those plans will be delayed for another 2-3 years. And trust me, if you guys stay within the build, you guys will know what is coming. So another question I get asked often is, how did I do all of this? Basically, if you're doing transmission work already, or you have some clutch experience, you're just taking off the flex plate and you're putting on the flywheel and the clutch and the manual transmission in. I swapped the harnesses because I wanted my car to have the safety clutch safety switch, so that's why I got the harnesses. And if you do switch auto to manual, you will need all the harnesses if you want all the rev match to work. So what I believe in this community, I think I'm the only one that has done this properly, like with the swap, because it is the most expensive option. And honestly, like I've taken it to the dealer, and they said like they didn't believe me at first that this was an automatic, and then I told them like check my VIN number, check everything, and then they said like my work was phenomenal with how I did everything. Like if you pop the hood, it just looks completely stock. Like everything's in place, nothing looks out of order. But let me show you how I did pretty much everything under the hood. The mods I do have for this car is the Nismo V2 bumper with the Lotus Works fog lights, the single strip, you know, and I'm running the only person running with the chrome strip out front. And that's just a little hint to what my wheels will be next. No, just hinting at it. And if we open the hood, you know, I did install my intakes after all. You know, they are carb legal. If any CX3 are watching this video, there's my number. There is no illegal mods, to be honest with you. This does have a Nismo tune on it, but because I did buy a Nismo ECU, I still have my cats. It's all cat back, you know, ride height's not very low. I'm junking the side skirts because I broke them already. But basically, everyone asked me how I managed to mount the clutch. I basically drilled a hole in there with, sorry. So basically how I drilled the clutch in was through the firewall. I've outlined where I wanted the clutch to be. So I drilled it there and I caulked it with some I drilled the hole there and I put the clutch through and I caulked it with some bathroom sealant. And this is the clutch master and the bolt that I have it holding the clutch from the top, because you do need one on the top. I actually got that from Galaxy Z34. I drilled another hole up here and I mounted a 4-bolt system so you can adjust it. And it's been holding up pretty good. And yeah, basically unveiled banners. If you guys ever want one, just shoot us a DM. It is 20 bucks, 25 shipped. 20 bucks if you see us, and then I have the little stickers. They're $5 each, and we cover for shipping on those smaller stickers. And then, like I said, one track day. This car is running AMSOIL right now. Has Z1 Motorsports track arms, everything that you can order. And I believe on this side I am running the on-grid event sticker, because I do go to on-grid events and probably going to check out my first grid life event. But yeah, that's enough for the Z. So let's go inside. So one thing I do get asked often is, what do I do in my free time, or what do I do when I'm busy, or when I hang out with the boys? But we do actually have a Discord. If you guys want to come and drift, or you just want to do no hezzy cutting up, or you just want to chill with us, just let us know, and I will have F30 DZ provide you with the details for that. But basically, I do hop on the sim a lot. I don't have a sim like cockpit, but I do have pretty much everything you would need for sim racing. Basically, what I do have is like a Fanatec wheel, and I purchased the Fanatec as an upgrade from what I started with last month, or in early July, the Logitech G920. And that was just to start out if I wanted to get into drifting, get into no hezzy, anything I want to do with wheels. And maybe within a month or two of owning it, I actually really liked it. So I sold the wheel and upgraded to a Fanatec CSL DD direct drive, if you are wondering. And this is the 5nm model. And I do want to get the boost kit, but I feel like the boost kit pricing is not worth it at this point of life, because realistically, for a power brick, I would say if I was Fanatec selling it, I would sell it for $20, because You know, they're just power bricks. At the end of the day, you can always buy it on Amazon for $10. But I get it, it's Fanatec. So I would say it's the most outright like expensive product I've ever seen on their website. Like for a power brick, $150 just to upgrade the torque and the force feedback on these wheels. Yes, they're advanced, but $150 is outrageous for what, you know, a typical like average, maybe above average Joe would use a Fanatec for. I would understand why the quick release is $100 because it is a safety concern and quick releases aren't cheap in the first place. But a power brick for an outlet is $150, which doesn't make any sense at all. I would charge $20 if I was Fanatec. Currently for the setup, I am running the WRC steering wheel from Fanatec, and I do also have WRC, and WRC is an official partner of Fanatec, so everything should be like an authentic WRC car. And this diameter looks about a foot, maybe 1 foot. It is bigger than what you get in the stores. I do have the Fanatec CSL DD, and I do have the table clamp, and this was the $30 option, which is made of plastic. Don't know if I would call it cheap, but the mechanism's good. Of course, the motor. This right here I got on Marketplace, barely used. The Club Sport handbrake and the Club Sport shifter with the Club Sport bracket. You know, this setup right here is beefy. I have the clutch, the load cell, and the gas pedal with the dress-up pedals, which was another $35 if you guys were asking. And this is what it's being powered by, or, you know, it's being run by the beast right here. This is my PC. My PC is pretty beefy. I have the lean streamers, as you guys can see, an NZXT Z73. So we're gonna try to upload once a week, at least for any content reasons. We want to start streaming, maybe podcasts, but we'll talk about that. You know, if you guys didn't know, I'm in school. I go to university, and I don't have a lot of free time anymore. But when I do, I will try to record and do everything. And you guys can either see that here for the full 10-minute video, or on my socials for the shorts or reels on TikTok and Instagram at VQColin. And I'll make sure to repost it on Unveiled Society. And yes, we will be hosting another meet soon, and we are just working with everyone's schedule since everyone's trying to get back into you know, school, work, whatever it is. You know, we're trying to work out with everyone so you'll see so you'll see all of our builds at once. And with that being said, it's your boy VQ Colin, and I'm out. Peace.